want to cover this very important topic. HARP's death grid blasting America with energy pulses right now. The silent war has gone hot. Are you feeling off? Have you been feeling depressed? How about increased anxiety? I know I have anxiety a lot. Feeling off, just not myself. And then, even I'm not wondering, I don't think about, the frequencies in the air as much as I should. What's going on? Why am I feeling crappy? Why am I feeling off? I'm not myself. HARP and Gwen towers are blasting America with weaponized energy pulses, manipulating the atmosphere and affecting your body and your mind. The silent war is happening right now. The silent weapons for quiet wars. Here's what you need to know. First of all, the war is here, it's been here, it's happening right now, and most people don't even know why. I was talking to a guy at the gym today. We're talking about just all of a sudden not feeling good, waking up not feeling good. I said I was, in my front yard picking weeds, just bending over picking weeds, and just trying to make the property look good, and felt great, felt on top of my game and everything. All of a sudden, I felt like fluish, felt sick. Cars were driving by in this out of the blue, just and all of a sudden I just did in the street and started feeling crappy. Just and I wondered, did I have ticks on me or anything like that? Because I was under trees and working out in the yard, and I don't have any ticks on me. So then I said, what the hell could it be? I wasn't even thinking, and usually I do think along the lines of frequencies, because I've talked about this over the years and 5G and stuff like that and Wi-Fi, but it's just normal not to think about that because it's such a silent weapon for a quiet war that you don't think about, well, the towers around, are they increasing the frequencies? But this is the stuff that they're doing. HARP and Gwen towers are saturating the atmosphere with massive energy bursts, affecting the entire U.S. They turned up the dial, flooding the airwaves with powerful electromagnetic pulses that you can feel in your body. Ever felt all of a sudden you felt drained, you felt anxious, you felt dizzy, or just off? Me. Today, out of the blue, I was working out there in front, all of a sudden, these cars were driving by, and I was like, what the hell's up with all this traffic? This is a dead-end street constantly, but this has been going on for a long time. But then all of a sudden, I just started feeling woozy, I started feeling crappy, I started feeling fluish, I started feeling drained, and then it was almost like I was attacked. So as the day progressed, I was thinking, something ain't right, something isn't right. And I need to check myself out 100% to see if I got any ticks on me, but I don't think so, because I've examined a lot of my back, my neck and stuff like that to see if I got any ticks from being out in the yard. Could that all of a sudden make you feel sick? I don't think so. This is what's going on. We're getting hit with frequencies. You're getting hit with frequencies, of course, from your cell phone, your friggin' router if it's close by. I mean, we're saturated. It's an electronic soup. And then when they turn up the dial, like you see right here, and this is old hat. This is like from several months ago. But what I'm trying to say is they're continuing this. And so a guy at the gym today, I was talking to him, he said he just felt real nauseous out of boredom. This guy's built. He's buff. He's ripped. He's jacked. He eats clean. I know this guy. I talked to him about working out and his diet and stuff like that. And so he said, yeah, around 3 in the morning of all times, he just woke up, felt very nauseous, and went to throw up. And I said, well, really? That's just out of the blue. I mean, did you eat something crappy? He goes, no, just out of the blue. So, it could be that that he was also a victim of frequencies. But the fact is, we all are. And there's a lot of illnesses that people just feel off. They don't feel well. They feel fluish. And it ain't no damn bird flu. It isn't any of that nonsense. You're getting hit with frequencies. You're getting hit with chemtrails. You're getting poisoned in your food. I mean, your water contains crap to tap fluoride and other not niceties, right? Then a lot of people, most people in the United States in particular, are hooked on big pharmacia. So it stands to reason why. But we're also getting hit with frequencies. For years, they've said that HARP was a research project in Alaska, but that's a lie. There are HARP installations across the world. Some are hidden in military bases, others are disguised as weather research stations. These massive high-frequency antennas blast the ionosphere with electromagnetic radiation, manipulating weather patterns, altering the atmosphere, and affecting human conscious.
Until 9:11 in the morning, you see the pulse going from the east to the west coast. All right, boom, you see that? Those are NEXRAD stations. Each of those towers are 750 kilowatts, pumping out between 2.7 to 2.9 gigahertz in the microwave range. This is roughly the same frequency as your microwave oven, and it has the same cause and effect relationship. This was 12 hours long that they held this pulse while we slept. And look at all the other anomalies that are happening here on the screen. Look at what's going on in Texas. All right, you see that big blast? Looks like a giant laser, doesn't it? Boom, see that? Then it gets obscured by the towers. Now they can add the Doppler towers with this. NEXRAD has like 159, Doppler has 160. Now you can consider the HARP stations. There's 33 of those, but they don't show up on this satellite. This covers the microwave range. This is a NEXRAD feed.
But then not only that, you have Gwen. You have the Gwen towers. You've probably seen them. They're silent, they're towering, they appear to be harmless. But these Gwen towers are key weapons in the worldwide assault. Ground Wave Energy Network, Gwen, Ground Wave Energy Network. These towers are scattered across America. The official narrative or purpose really is, they say the purpose for these Gwen towers is supposed to be for emergency communication. But the real purpose, to send out specific frequencies designed to manipulate the human nervous system. Like I said, you're feeling anxious, anxiety, overwhelmed anxiety all of a sudden. You used to be able to cope better out there, right? You used to be able to go out in public and work your day and then go to the gym afterwards, go to the grocery store, never bat an eye, never think twice. You still felt like yourself. You still felt okay. Maybe a little stress from the work day, but, par for the course. Normal day. Now you might feel sick during the day. You might feel disoriented. You might feel like you need to retreat. You might need to go back into your home, your prison, because they want that to be a prison, right? You might feel that way. All of a sudden you feel like you have anxiety around people and just a lot of weird things that aren't normal for you. Well, we're being frequencied. And these towers, these Gwen towers, these HARP towers, and there's all kinds of stuff out there. All kinds of crap out there zapping us in this electronic soup. And they're just causing people not to feel good. And what happens when you don't feel well? Well, you go to the witch doctor, pharmacia, and you get hooked on drugs. You get a diagnosis with some kind of crap. Oh, you got this, oh, you got that, And meanwhile, it's this New World Order beast system that's making us sick.
They started at 9:11 at night.
These towers work hand in hand with HARP. The Gwen towers do. HARP hits the sky. The Gwen towers ground, saturating everything in between with electromagnetic energy. And your result is an invisible cage of radiation that you live in every single fucking day. Radiation. As you microwave your food, right? As you put your cell phone to your ear or put it in your pocket, radiating you. People wonder why they get tumors. And get the C word that rhymes with answer along with the quaxines. But if you're feeling off, this is a big reason why. Sudden migraines, out of the blue, dizziness, nauseousness, extreme fatigue. I'll say this, I can't go shopping anymore for an extended period of time, whereas I used to be able to. But as I'm in these stores like Walmart and certain stores, I start feeling disoriented, out of the blue, start feeling sick, start feeling like I have the flu. I felt good before that. I feel good several hours after that when I finally get home. But it's that time when I'm in stores and certain grocery stores, certain stores. Walmart's one of them. I I battle feeling confused or feeling of confusion or tiredness when I get in Walmart after about half an hour. It's been like that for a while. But other symptoms of this this frequency assault is dizziness, nauseousness, extreme fatigue, brain fog, memory issues, lack of focus, unexplained mood swings, anxiety, depression, basically you name it. The goal is for control, total control. It's not about science, it's not about communication, it's about control. All right, and they're experimenting on us. They're not just experimenting on the weather, the atmosphere. They're experimenting on us. And this is what they want. They want a society that's docile. They want, especially with the fluoride too, they want a society too exhausted to fight back. They want a society that's sick, mostly depopulated, too confused to see the truth, too controlled, too tired, too sick, too distracted to resist. That's what they want. So what we need to do is shield your home as best as possible using EMF blocking materials if you can. I'm not going to do a faker than fiction and constantly pound that issue of shielding your home because most people just can't do that. Detox your body. Drink clean, mineral-rich water. Eat organic foods, as organic as possible, under the chemtrail sky. Get rid of fluoride and heavy metals out of you. Unplug and disconnect. Have an electronic detoxification. Get away from the internet if you can. Get away from the routers as long as you can. A detoxification of the Wi-Fi. Get that Bluetooth the fuck off your ear, away from you. Get anything wireless or anything just electronic away from you as much as possible. Try to raise awareness. Stay strong. Stay fit. Intermittent fasting. Get your rest. All right, this is happening everywhere. The HAARP death grid is active, weaponized, and it's targeting you. This is an attack on the mind, the body, and the soul. Are you going to ignore it, or are you going to wake up and fight back while you still can? That's what I got for you. If you're feeling woozy, if you're feeling off, if you're feeling crappy, well, we're being frequency. Silent weapons for quiet wars. It's everywhere. Don't be a troll out there. If you listen to this, you are the resistance.